Hello, students. Welcome to LMS Learning Management System Program BSc. Subject Language English, semester 4th semester, session 7. The landlady. Today, in this session, we are going to discuss about the analysis as well as question answers, the important question answers of this chapter. In the analysis section, story is in brief. The story starts with a young man, Billy Weaver, the 17-year-old youth who has traveled by train from London to Bath to start a new job. He has never been to Bath before and knows no one in the town other than a local branch manager to whom he is expected to report. As Billy is dressed in a suit and carrying a briefcase looking for lodgings, asks the porter of the station. On his suggestions, he moves towards the Bell and Dragon, a rather cheap lodge to spend his night. He comes across a boarding house. It feels strangely compelled by its sign saying bed and breakfast. Through the window, he notices a parrot in a cage and a sleeping dachshund on the floor. He decides that he should look at the Bell and the Dragon before making up his mind. However, he finds himself strangely hypnotized by the sign in the window. Each word was like a large black eye staring at him through the glass, holding him, compelling him, forcing him to stay where he was and not to walk away from that house. As he touches the calling bell, the door swings open and a friendly old man welcomes him inside. The landlady is terribly kind towards him and offers him a cheap price of lodgings. She takes him to a room and tells him before he go to bed should sign in a register book, which is kept in the downstairs. And when Billy signs her guest book, he finds only two names, both dated more than 2 years ago: Christopher Mulholland and Gregory W. Temple. Names which seem curiously familiar to Billy. Only two names are mentioned in that register book, and both are almost 2 years back, dated 2 years back, and their name a little bit familiar to him, curiously kind of familiar. Yes, I heard these names likewise. Okay, and the landlady invites Billy for some tea, and Billy tries to remember where he has previously heard the uh, names in the guest book. He seems to recall that Mulholland was in Eton schoolboy. Mulholland was an Eton. Eton is a place in England. Schoolboy whose disappearance was reported in in the newspapers. Yeah. The landlady assures Billy that Mulholland, this he is totally different Mulholland, and he was from a Cambridge undergraduate, and the Mulholland and the Temple are still stays in a boarding house. He tells again that both are staying in upstairs, and she says that Billy is a handsome young man, as were the two guests were, and he is also as the earlier visitors who are staying in the upstairs. The Billy is also handsome hangman. Billy is surprised to find that the parrot and the dachshund he had seen through the window are both stuffed. He finds now it is visibly totally when he peeps through into the room. He finds that a beautiful parrot and a parrot in a cage and a dachshund dog which is laying on the bed sleeping. But when he visits inside, finds that both are stuffed animals only, taxidermy. Taxidermy is an art which is just stuffing the dead animals. Okay, the landlady says that she stuffs all her pets when they die. Willie finds that his teeth taste faintly of bitter almonds. He asks the landlady whether she has had any other guests since the two young men. The landlady replies, "No, my dear, only you." Here the story ends, jeopardizing us into imaginations. So it leaves us to imagine about the circumstances, the future, what's going to happen. Okay, in the this is the story in the briefing as well as the analysis of the story. And here we have question and answer session. And the very first question: why does Billy Weaver walk briskly down the street? He wants to impress his boss. He wants to act like a successful businessman. It's a cold night and so wants to keep warm. He wants to reach the hotel first to get his accommodation. He wants to act like a successful businessman. This is totally and very closely related to the answer, because he is wearing a beautiful dress and want to be a businessman. So according to that, accordingly, he want to behave like a businessman. So he started to ask briskly to down the street. Okay, next question. Why Billy did choose to take up accommodation with the landlady? Also, he decides to take up accommodations with the landlady because of her cheap prices as well as worth it. And it is very accountable for him. It's rather a cheap compared to in that time. That's why he decided to take the lodging. Which aspects of the house make Billy feel it are a good place to stay? Billy feels mysteriously drawn towards bed and breakfast. The roaring roaring fire fascinates Billy the first. Uh, the inviting furnitures as well. The pretty little dachshund curled up by the hearth, and the nearby the fire, the dachshund dog is curled up and laying. It's such a cute thing which also attracts him, and a bat and a piano and the cheerful yellow chrysanthemums in the window pleases him to stay in the place. Okay, why did Billy not go to the bed? Why did Billy not go to the bed? Billy acknowledges that the bed and breakfast would be more comfortable than the Bell and Dragon set. Why did Billy not go to the pub? Pub is Bell and Dragon, and it is, however, as she tries to knock the door, she opens the door. She opens and she comes in and she offers very cheap cost to the to stay in the hotel. And that's why he is not able to go to the Bell and Dragon. There was something unusual about the way landlady responded to the doorbell. True or false? And that it's true. As he touches and she opens, it's like somebody is waiting behind the door, and as he touches, it's open. It's kind. And which aspect of the landlady's appearance and voice make her seem trustworthy? The kind-looking landlady, she finds the wish to follow. The landlady offers him a very reasonable price for a room and discusses his breakfast options for the morning. This makes him it's like she is very comfortable, trustworthy, rather cheap rate, as well as she offers him a breakfast and everything. And kind, rather she is a totally kind lady. She attracts him. How did you know that the landlady was expecting a guest? When Billy rings the doorbell, suddenly the door swings open and the landlady popped up out of nowhere, making Billy jump to surprise. which makes us that the landlady was expecting a guest. What are the first signs that shows the landlady to be not normal? The first sign that shows the abnormality was as he hangs up his coat. Belief notices no other hats or coats in the hall. It strikes him as a little peculiar that the pretend breakfast is totally a strange place, and it's not normal because no visitors are there. That Billy doesn't finish his sentence about Christopher Muland. What was he about to say? Christopher Muland checked into the landlady's place years ago, and he has been missing ever since. The story implies that his disappearance was reported far and wide in the newspapers, which description of Mr. Temple evokes fear in the mind of the reader. The landlady describes Mr. Gregory Temple was a little older than other, but how his skin was still very youthful and has a flawless body. It is clear that the landlady targets tall, innocent, and handsome young men, and their appearance is very important to her, as it's implied that she kills and stuffs them like her pets. This evokes fear in the mind of the reader. And here our question answer session ends. And thank you, students. Here we have the text. The text is very useful material. And here she is offering and she is telling that only you, no dear, only you. There the story ends, and as well as our session also ends. Here is the reference. Thank you. That's all from me. Thank you.